Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. As you can see, I've had a lovely, chilled kind of day off today. We went to the woods with Rolly. Rolly had a really good walk around. It's been very windy, and I think the wind's kind of knocked my alertness. I feel so tired. Anyway, so yeah, we went to the coffee shop. I did some sketching. Rolly had a good walk around the woods, which was really nice to see. And I also had an order on my online shop, which has gone to the post office now, so that's done. So if that was you, thank you very much. It is now on its way. Because this has the feel of a day off. I didn't intend it to be a day off, but I haven't actually had a day off for a little while. So I'm here for it. I'm here for these vibes. But for the rest of like this part of the afternoon, so it's like 3:30 now. For the rest of the time between now and when we have our dinner, I'm going to get my iPad out and I am just going to work through some more thumbnails in a really relaxed, chilled out way. No pressure. If nothing comes of them, nothing comes of them today. That's fine. But while I'm sitting here, I'm going to maybe go and get myself a cup of tea because it's actually quite chilly. I'll get a cuppa, we'll snuggle up in the living room and we'll do some more thumbnails of the children's book idea that I've got. If you are new to the channel, you may not know that, hello, my name's Emma. I'm an illustrator and I'm based in Sheffield. And you might not know that I have been working through some ideas for some children's books. I need to get organised in my head about what I'm going to do in terms of approaching agents and approaching publishers. There was one open submission to a publisher recently that I got one children's book idea to, but I really need to I need to work out my next step. Until I work that out, I think the best thing I can do is get some of the ideas that I've got for children's books kind of solidified and like kind of thumbnailed out roughly, and then I can approach agents and publishers with those ideas. There's no point me approaching publishers and agents and not having anything to show them. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. But in the not too distant future, I'm going to actually have to start writing to people and emailing people and and going down those avenues. I think actually the next port of call for me is going to be to sign up to the Association of Illustrators, because apparently they offer a lot of good advice and support around like contracts and stuff for illustrators and writers. So yes, there is that. If you're on this journey and you have any suggestions for the next part of this journey, do let me know. Let me know what you've found about being a children's book illustrator and finding agents and finding publishers, because I didn't train to do all of this stuff. I've came on my illustration journey kind of organically throughout my life, and in the last year in 2023 I did a load of illustration courses and I've got a lot more knowledge about the traditional children's book publishing industry, but it's all like theoretical at the moment. I've self-published my own children's book in 2020. That was more necessity rather than design. I probably would have approached a publisher with that children's book idea, but if you've been with me for a while, you'll know we wrote that children's book. I wrote that children's book for my partner's sister for her 40th birthday, and so we really had like a deadline of the birthday to work with, which is why I ended up self-publishing and selling it through my shop as well. If you're wondering what that book's called, by the way, I realise I'm rambling and not told you. That first book was called Our Dave. That's available to buy through my own website, which is embersoninc.co.uk, or all good indie bookshops. Not all good indie bookshops, but a few indie bookshops and a few places around Sheffield. But really, my journey at the moment is going into the more traditional publishing, children's book publishing arena. And like I say, in 2023 I did a bunch of illustration courses, and that gave me a really good theoretical knowledge of what to do next and the steps I can kind of take and how to approach it. But it's always nice to hear other people's opinions, and it's always nice to hear other people's, what's the word, not opinions, it's experiences. If you've had the experience and you've approached publishers and agents and all that kind of stuff, how did you find it? Who did you go to? Have you got any tips? Let me know. Let's share the wealth. Because obviously I'll share them whenever, I'll share any tips that I get as I get them. But yeah, I'm rambling now. I need a cup of tea to calm me down. And then I'm going to get my iPad out and just work through these thumbnails, because like I say, if I don't have ideas to show agents and publishers, there's no point me getting in touch with them. So I'm probably just going to carry on like this for the rest of the day. Tell you what, I am so tired after that walk in the wind earlier. Oh, so exhausted. So I'm going to have a nice chilled out rest of the day, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. So until then, bye.